guys, it's Crocktober. Oh, my poor crock pot. I went to get it out of the cabinet and I see that it got beat up. Oh boy. Looks like I know what I'll be doing for Black Friday, or if I'm really lucky, maybe I'll be one of the winners for the Crocktober giveaway. I am participating in this fantastic annual collaboration put on by Jenny over at Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen. And there are several of us that are putting out all kinds of great crockpot recipes. I love my crockpot. And if you love your crockpot, you're going to love this collaboration too. Today, I am going to be making cornbread in the crockpot. Yeah, did you know that you could make breads in your crockpot? Well, I've never tried it, but today's the day. Let's do this. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is turn on my crockpot, and I want it to be on high. I don't want it to be 4 hours. I want it to be 2 hours on high. Okay, now that we've done that, I am going to start by putting a little bit of butter, 1 to 2 tablespoons, in the bottom of my crock pot. And we're going to let this start to kind of melt. Okay, that's right at 2 tablespoons. That ought to be plenty. And I'm going to set this aside for just a moment. Today, we're just going to be using a store-bought cornbread mix. I know. But you know what? No shame in the game when you are just trying to get a meal on the table, right? It's harvest season. It's crazy season. I just can't right now. So this is going to save my hide today. And when I have more time, I'll make up my own mixes to have on hand. I'm just going to follow the directions. Start with 1 egg. Habit, I always crack right into a different container because I have farm fresh eggs, but yet I also don't want to get shells and things in there. We need 1/3 cup of oil. And then this is my farm fresh cow's milk, so I need to give it a good shake because all the cream goes to the top. Even though I just got it fresh this morning, we need 2/3 of that. And it doesn't matter if I put a little extra in there. I actually might put a little bit of water in here too. I'm going to put a splash of water, not quite 1/3 cup, maybe 1/4 cup, because I'm going to be adding in some other ingredients in just a minute. So I want to first give this a good mix. What's your favorite cornbread? Do you like more of a cakey cornbread that's kind of sweet? Are you traditionalist and, you know, from the South, they don't like it necessarily so sweet? Do you grind your own corn to put in there? Do you make yours from scratch? I've made it from scratch many times. It's really not a big deal. But honestly, I had this one in the cabinet, and so I decided we needed to get it used. Now you're probably wondering, why did you put the extra milk in there? That's because I'm going to do some add-ins. I have a little bit of freeze-dried corn up here left. I love using that in my ramen. And then I want to throw in some freeze-dried onions because I don't have either of these things fresh. I'm going to kind of crunch that one up a little bit just to get a little bit of more of a powder for part of it and then pieces for the other. And I need that extra liquid in here because these things will absorb it. And I just wanted to kind of dress it up a little bit. And life is just, it needs cheese. So what we're going to do is I found just a few slices of a pepper jack cheese, and I'm just going to cut these slices into little slivers. Nothing special, nothing perfect. Just thought it would give a little something extra because I wasn't quite wanting to put jalapenos in here, but yet I thought just a little bit of flavor would be good. And that'll finish that bag up out of the fridge. You can add whatever add-ins you want to cornbread. I don't know if you've done that before, but it is really good to add like jalapenos. And this one was a honey mix, but I love to put honey with mine. Okay, our butter has melted, so we just need to add our cornbread right here into the crock pot, and that's it. And we're going to let it cook for the remainder of that 2 hours. So I'll just put the lid on and let this crock pot do its thing while I go do mine. See you when it's done. By the way, my name's Angela. If you're new to my channel, you never know what kind of projects I'm going to be doing, but I do a lot of cooking in the kitchen, and I'm so glad you're here with me today for this Crocktober video. Okay, folks, our timer went off. It has been 2 hours. And looky there, we have nice soft cornbread. And if you can see that, the outside has a little crispy from the butter. This looks a little wet here. That could be the steam. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shut this off, and I'm going to unplug it, and I'm going to let this cool until it's ready for supper. We'll just put this here so it can kind of steam, let some of that steam out. And then we'll pull this out. We'll probably let it rest a good 15-20 minutes. It's done. Let's give it a try. Now, if I would have put down maybe some parchment underneath here, we could have probably just pulled it right out. And I almost did it. And I thought, no, because that butter, I want to get a nice crispy bottom. Oh, it comes out beautifully though. Look. Okay, there it is. Ooh. And you know I had to grab one from the middle so we could do a good little taste test. Got my special taste tester spoon. Y'all remember that, don't you? Okay, let's give it a try. It's so good. That is really good. You know what's going to make it better? Beans. I made a ham and bean soup to go with this. If you want to know how I did that with the Instapot, you watch the previous video. Bye for now, friends. Give it a try. Let me know. Have you done it before? Did you do it different? Let's get a conversation going. I want to hear all about it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.